One of Tipp stars in Limerick, Seamus Callanan, chosen out of the wing. Davy Fitzgerald's Waterford reconfigure their backline to confront the expected challenge from Tipperary. Davy's day to Waterford to face Kilkenny in September. Second All-Ireland hurling semi-final about to begin. Everybody anxious for the ball to be thrown in, and away we go. And straight away it's Shane McGrath from Ballynahinch, not making much headway there. Tony Brown trying to get the ball away. That's interesting. Owen Kelly, you mentioned him, he's the free taker as well, and he's put this one over the bar for the perfect start for Waterford. Huge one, way down there. Not well. And it's Ken McGrath's gone across to take it. Now playing at centre half back towards John Milan. Getting out there first ahead of him, Eamon Buckley. And that one is over the bar. What a good shot. What a good start. Here he comes again towards Michael Walsh. Back into Prendergast. Looking for a big performance from him. He's lost the stick. Looking for John Milan. Finding Eamon Corcoran instead. And Milan goes in. Causes problems. Supported here by Malone, coming onto it perfectly and driving it over the bar. What a good start by Waterford. 4 points to nil there, leading the match. This will be taken by Owen Murphy, playing today in his 32nd championship match. What a catch that by Milan. He's flying, taking off after him is Eamon Buckley. Can he catch him? No, he can't. Milan striking and Milan scoring off the stick of Brendan Cummins, and Milan has got a second point. Forwards to get going, to put a bit of pressure on the Waterford backs if they can. Tony Brown, way down, and it's Owen McGrath who's after it. In the clear here. Conor O'Brien was left for dead, and it's Owen McGrath who drives this one, and he puts it over the bar. What a score! So this to make it 6-3. Oh, spills beyond the hands of Seamus Prendergast that time. Here's Owen McGrath. Trying to steal march once again with the corner back. Angling the shot and putting it beautifully over the bar. That's a second for Owen McGrath. He's playing terrific hurling this year. Really in tip-top form. Shane McGrath beginning to fire on all cylinders. And he drives this one over the bar. His first point. Back to Tony Brown. Brown wearing number 6, playing the right half back. All the way back down towards Dan Shanahan. Dan Shanahan advancing. Well, it was good. Here's McGrath. Shane McGrath. Big huge one in towards Mark Corbett. Corbett in. Trying to score. Stop there by Clinton Hennessy. Good stop by the goalkeeper. For Seamus Callanan. Taking off. Will he go for a score from here himself? He does. Great accuracy. First of the day for Seamus Callanan. Nicely taken here. Owen McGrath back down once again towards another Owen Kelly. And this one is inside the right-hand post and it's over the bar. It comes out again to Seamus Callanan, profiting by the move to centre forward. A second in a few moments by Seamus Callanan. Very committed, back out to Maher again. Having a go himself and putting it over the bar. Great point by Shane Maher. Once again via Conor O'Mahony. Into McGrath, having another go, and that's put over the bar, and Shane McGrath with a second. Cheers all around from the Tipperary fans. Tipperary lead by 12 points to 11. Michael Walsh here, the captain. Inside towards Stephen Malamphy. Can't allow a gap to develop. That's cleverly in as far as John Milan, giving him a chance. Milan with the shot. And Milan has put this one over the bar. Great response by Waterford. And a third point of the match for John Milan. Here's Ken McGrath. Match there to be won and lost. Beautifully balanced tie. All-Ireland semi-final. Back out into the centre of the park. And that is over the bar. And Michael Walsh puts his first point over the bar. To the centre of the park. Comes to Shane McGrath. And the Tipperary man punches the air with delight. He's put another one over. A third point for Shane McGrath. They carry it forward again with some determination here by Jack Kennedy. One-handed forward by Dan Shanahan. Oh, it's on the goal line! And it's in the back of the net! There is a goal! And inevitably it's Owen Kelly, but the Waterford version of that. 56 minutes are gone in the game, and Owen Kelly of Waterford gets in for another championship goal this season. 6th of the year, 9th in his career. Goalkeeper made a great stop, but it was prodded home by Owen Kelly, and it's now 115 to Waterford, 16 points for Tipperary. Now what's the response? Well, Tipp have come back already from being 6 behind, and they're going to go at the other end! What a goal by Seamus Callanan! Jack Kennedy was going for it, so too. And taken forward here with a little bit of difficulty. And that has been put over the bar. Michael Brick Walsh, the scorer this time. Really compelling action. Lock Orban, 12 points already. The defence seemed to freeze for a moment, and he's put the ball wide. Wasted opportunity. Waterford still leading, 118 to 117. We're in the 65th minute, 5 to go. Coming out of defence with it here is Conor O'Mahony. He's made it on the ground. Players calling for it in space. This time it's Seamus Callanan. He's got a goal chance. It's a great stop. Comes out to Webster. Oh, he's missed the opportunity. Second time of asking. Deflected away by Declan Prendergast for a 65. Kelly's ready to take the result at 65. His team a point behind. They're in a hurry. They want to get to the final. They want a date with Kilkenny in September. It's on the way, and it is put wide. He's missed. Still Waterford lead. Here's Carraway for Tipperary. Denied. Taken away from him. Tony Brown trying to take it up. Tony Brown holding on to it with Ken McGrath. Getting it away from Waterford. They've been out of the glory scene the All-Ireland final day for so long. Will they be denied again? That's Benny Dunn, and Benny Dunn has put it over the bar. It's only a 1-point game. Eamon Corcoran back down. Comes here once again towards Owen McGrath. Cross towards Stephen Malumpy. He's got 2 points in the match so far. Trying to nurse it forward to a colleague. Hurley was there. Hurley's after it. He's got it. Linking up here with Jack Kennedy. They've got a player over. Kelly! And it's up to Stickens over the bar. He was going for a goal, but he content himself with a point. Tipperary are unbeaten from January all the way through to this day, the 17th of August. Will their unbeaten record continue? They're in grave danger. 2 points adrift, and Waterford have 1 foot in the All-Ireland hurling final. It would be another Kilkenny-Waterford final, but there hasn't been one for over 40 years.
Well, a goal is needed here, but I think Brendan Cummins will ask for those pumped them very long, and that was right into Waterford's pre-ball, so to speak, but they need to get a goal here.
Somewhere, somehow, they need to find the space, and they need to be denied by Waterford, and Aidan Carney is going to deny them, and the whistle has gone, and Waterford have qualified for the All-Ireland hurling final under the management of Davy Fitzgerald, with so many stars everywhere and anywhere. They have beaten Tipperary, the monster champions, by 2 points. They've bridged a gap of 45 years. The full-time score, Waterford 1 goal and 20 points. Tipperary 1 goal and 18.
Word on Davy Fitz finally.
I suppose he brought in unbelievable passion, great professionalism. His enthusiasm was unbelievable. He played at that and he trains at that, and the lads have great respect for him, and I suppose he just a bit of freshness there, and fellas don't want to lose anymore, and we're just going for victory every game.
You've come from the dressing room. What's the feeling like inside?
It's unbelievable, something we've never witnessed before, but we'll just have to put our heads down tomorrow and work hard and get back working hard for the big show, I suppose we call it.
We were at them, and the most important thing was to hang in there, and they did.
Very disappointed after the game. Looking back now, I suppose it's just shortly after the game, maybe 1 or 2 chances we didn't take, but I think we just couldn't maybe pull clear 3 or 4 points when we got 1 or 2 ahead of Waterford, and in fairness to them, they fought to the bitter end, and we're just very disappointed now, and so I wish Waterford all the best in the final.